But join me in welcoming back to the stage the Caliope brothers.
Well, we're going to start with just one brother. And I just want to start by saying thank you so much to Nick and Sandy and everybody who's made this possible. And thank you all for being here. It's such a great series, and we're so happy to be playing for you. I'm going to play a banjo solo showpiece tune by a banjo player named Uncle Dave Macom. And he was born in 1870. Some of you may know this guy. He was kind of a wacky guy. He had the perfect job for a banjo player for most of his life. For the first 50 years of his life, he had like a horse and cart delivery service, and he would just he had a mule in a cart or a horse in a cart, and he would just drive around the back roads around Murfreesboro, Tennessee. The mule knew where to go, so all he had to do was sit and just play banjo tunes all day long while they delivered, various sundry goods to different places. And he was put out of business by the advent of the automobile. It's good for us because when he lost his job as a cart guy, banjo player, he took up professional music, and that's why we have all of his tunes. But he had a lifelong vendetta against the automobile. And he recorded all these anti-car propaganda songs about how we should just go back to having the horse and buggy, and that would just fix all the problems. This is right after World War I. The Great Depression is coming up. He's like, what the real problem is? It's all those cars. We got to get rid of those. He was kind of a weird guy, but he wrote this banjo piece, and it's called Uncle Dave's Beloved Solo. So I'll play it for you now. Now, soldier boys, listen to that lonesome bugle call. Bring the other two Caliope brothers out here and we'll play some more songs.
You guys ever heard banjo playing like that?
No. Amazing.
I know it looks easy, but Oliver is a very dedicated man to anything that's put in front of him. self-taught in just about everything he does, including banjo playing. Although you have taken lessons now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not self-taught at all. But this nice of you. I wish I could be self-taught. Uncle Dave Macon was self-taught.
So was Oliver. Anyhow, we're gonna try to warm up the stage again and play some kind of good song. And thank you all for sticking around.
Yeah.
We're excited to play some more. What are we gonna play, Phil?
How about Milwaukee Blues?
I love that. Yeah. In G?
D.
D?
It's called Milwaukee Blues. Charlie Poole. Fix the rod so the boss can ride, and when he rides the rod, put all the trust in the hands of God. The hands of God.
In the hands of God.
The hands of God.
Oh, good old God.
Put all the trust in the hands of God.
What else should we do? We just love this music. I hope you guys are enjoying listening to it. But it's incredible how fun these songs are years after their creation. It's good fun. I don't know. There's just
Like
something
the,
about it.
like the guy that goes into the bar, he walks into a bar. This is again in Ireland. I got this joke from a book about Ireland.
Let me set the stage then. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, yes, that's it. So he goes into this bar and he sits down at the table and there's a bunch of people in the bar room, you know, and they're all drinking. They seem to know each other and nice friendly crew and everything. And all of a sudden somebody says, 27. And everybody just starts laughing and laughing and laughing and slapping their leg and just carrying on. And after a while they calm down and things are back to normal. They're drinking and carrying on. And then somebody says, 98. And again, everybody's laughing and crazy with fun, carrying on, slapping their leg. Well, this guy's checking this bar out for the first time. He's never been in there, and he's kind of curious about what's going on. So he says to the bartender, he says, well, what's going on here? they just say a number and they start laughing, and the bartender says, well, you know, son, these people have been coming in their whole lives. They've been coming here, and they've told all the jokes that they know, and they've decided to cut down on the amount of time it takes to tell a joke. They just have a number for each joke. And so when they say that number, that's the joke that they're talking about, and they all know the joke, and they just think it's the best joke ever, you know? So the guy says, well, you think I could try that? And the bartender says, well, sure, I think you could try it. Go ahead. So he goes, 32. And nobody laughs at all. So then he thinks about it a little bit more, and he goes, well, all right, I'll try again. So 47. And still nobody laughs. Tries one more time. He goes, okay, I'm really going to do it this time. 53. Nobody laughs. So he finally goes up to the bartender and he says, you know, I've tried. I thought I had some good jokes. I said the numbers of those jokes and nobody laughed. And the bartender says, well, it's not the joke, it's how you tell it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Nobody really gets hurt in those jokes. See, that's hard. It's hard to find a good joke that doesn't allow somebody to get hurt.
We say that for the songs.
Yeah.
Can you sing that song about the guy getting shot in the bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I'll take that. Cool.
All right. Thank you for your patience. You guys ready to get some people hurt?
Been on the job too long.
Okay.
G. Okay.
Twinkle, twinkle, electric star, yonder goes Brady on an electric car, making his way to the freedom line. He's gonna kill him a sucker like a bulldozer man. He's been on the job too long. Brady was a whacker on the telephone wire. Along come Duncan with a shining star. Said old Brady, you're ruining your rest. And old Duncan shot a hole through Brady's chest. He's been on the job too long. Kill a man about a half a mile. Duncan had a big 44, and he laid old Brady in the barroom door. He'd been on the job too long. When they heard that Brady was dead, all the women, they dressed in red, come a-sighing and a-crying down the street in their big Mother Hubbards and their stocking feet. They've been on the job too long. Brady went to hell with a crutch under his arm. Said Mr. Devil, well, I ain't here long. Devil said, well, it's just this away, but I never met a sucker here that ever got away. He's been on the job too long. One more time.
You guys want a song you've heard before or a song you've never heard before?
Both, never.
We're gonna play both of them. It's the illusion of choice. I'm a teacher by trade,
Yeah,
and
you are.
I'm well aware of how to give the illusion of choice. We are in fact learning math today. All of you have been learning math today. You just didn't know it.
Dark as a dungeon.
Dark as a dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you play that on the fiddle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just do it like that.
G,
See?
C.
Come all you young men, so young and so fine, don't make your fortunes down in the mines. It'll form as a habit and seep in your soul till the stream of your blood runs as black as the coal. But it's as dark as a dungeon and damp as the dew. The dangers are doubled and the pleasures are few, where the rain never falls and the sun never shines. It's dark as a dungeon down in the mines. Now there's many young men that I've known in my day that have lived just to labor their whole lives away, like a fiend for his dope or a drunkard his wine. A man will have lust for the lure of the mind, but it's as dark as a dungeon, as damp as the dew. The dangers are doubled and the pleasures are few, where the rain never falls, sun never shines. It's dark as a dungeon down in the mines. Well, I hope when I'm gone and the ages do roll, that my body will blacken and turn into coal, and I can look from the door to my heavenly home and pity the miner that's digging my bones. 'Cause it's as dark as a dungeon, it's damp as a dew. The dangers are doubled and the pleasures are few, where the rain never falls and the sun never shines, and it's dark as a dungeon down in the mines. Where the rain never falls and the sun never shines, and it's dark as a dungeon down in the mines. I love that song. Rumor has it coal mining was very hard. Want to do that one?
Which one is that?
Yeah.
Yes.
What key? This is the one that you would know. Although after singing that, you guys have definitely heard Dark as a Dungeon before, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Who am I to tell you what you have and haven't heard? Okay. Never make that mistake again. We kick off the melody. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, bring back, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, bring back, bring back my Bonnie to me. Blow your winds over the ocean. Go blow your winds over the sea. Go blow your winds over the ocean. Bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, bring back, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, bring back, bring back my Bonnie to me. Well, the winds have blown over the ocean. The winds have blown over the sea. The winds have blown over the ocean. Brought back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, bring back, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, bring back, bring back my Bonnie to me. Nailed it. Nailed it. Well, how about the next song? How about that be Bloody War?
Bloody war.
Bloody War? All right. Well, if you guys have heard of this thing, people are killing people out there. Bloody War. And this is a song from several wars ago. If anybody can count how many wars ago it was, I would be delighted and what's the word for like disgustedly surprised? World War One, I believe this is from. About a young man who was taken from his farm to go fight a war that he had no business fighting. And it's a funny song to boot. Was a simple country boy. Was a simple country boy. I lived out on the farm. Never even heard a flea or done nobody harm. Bloody war. Oh, bloody war. The sheriff came to get me. He said, come with me, my son. Your Uncle Sammy needs you to help him tote a gun. Bloody war. Oh, bloody war. They took me down to the courthouse. My mind was in a whirl, And when the doctors called on me, I'd wished I was a girl. Bloody war, oh bloody war. My captain first saw me, he cussed and cussed with vim. Guess he thought the local board had played a joke on him. Bloody war, oh bloody war. Took me down to the rifle range to make those bullets sing. I shot and shot for one whole day, I never hit a thing. Bloody war, oh bloody war. Cannonballs flew over me and I started home like sin. Captain, he came after me and Lieutenant beat me in. Bloody war, oh bloody war. He told me to fire at will and I said which one was he. My captain, well he got mad and shot his gun at me. Bloody war, oh bloody war. They flew me down to Europe, I was fighting for my life. Before I'd go to war again, I'd send my darling wife. Bloody war, oh bloody war. This story's got no moral and this story's got no end. This story, it goes to show there ain't no good in men. Bloody war, oh bloody war. Take us out, Phil. So going from farming to war is likely a big culture shift. I don't think they do things similarly. Another big culture shift would probably be going to jail.
Yeah.
And then being forced to work in jail.
So which jail we going to now?
Well, we could sing. I got a couple jail songs.
Okay, good. Let's sing one.
All right.
Because we could go to jail, or we could be
Oh.
in the jailhouse, even.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Quick sidebar. You're going to jail. In the jailhouse now. And roll down the line. It's a jail song. We can play all three of those right now.
Let's do it. The jail medley.
The jail medley. All right, yeah.
They didn't have a lot of cheerful topics back then.
Well,
It was really hard. It was difficult.
All right. Want to kick us off for a roll down the line?
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me just. Sorry.
This is another Dave Macon song. Not as articulate as the Dave Macon tune that Oliver played at the beginning, but still fantastic and from the same man. This song is actually about, give you a little bit of history while the banjo player tunes. Although I do not have a deep understanding, I have a shallow understanding of the song. And my shallow understanding is that when slavery was outlawed in the United States, they very quickly shifted over to enslaving prisoners, because that was sort of the workaround. If you broke the law, you could get worked. You could be worked for kind of as long as they felt like.
Even if you didn't break the law.
Even if you didn't break the law, yeah, you could look like somebody who did, and that's good enough to get thrown in and thrown down the line where you've got to work. So this is called Roll Down the Line, and this is the transitionary period from slavery to not slavery.
It's more cheerful topics from old time music here.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Way back yonder in Tennessee, they leased the convicts out, marched them down to the coal mines against free labor stout. Free labor rebelled against it, but to win it took some time. While the lease was in effect, they'd make them rise and shine. Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Yonder comes my darling, coming down the line. Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Yonder comes my darling, coming down the line. Beans, they are half done, and the bread is not so well. The meat, it's all burnt up, and the coffee's black as heck. When you get your task done, I'll bet you'll come to call. 'Cause anything you could get to eat would taste good done or raw. Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Yonder comes my darling, coming down the line. Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Yonder comes my darling, coming down the line. Every Monday morning they'd get 'em out on time. They'd march 'em down to Lone Rock just to look into that mine. March 'em down to Lone Rock just to look into that hole. Very last words the captain said, "Or you better get your coal." Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Yonder comes my darling, coming down the line. Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Yonder comes my darling, coming down the line. Bank boss is a hard man, he's a man we all know well. If you don't get your task done, he's gonna give you hallelujah and carry you down to the stockade. It's on the floor, you'll fall. Very next time they call on you, I'll bet you'll have your coal. Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Yonder comes my darling, coming down the line. Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Buddy, won't you roll down the line? Yonder comes my darling, coming down the line. All right, that's the first jail one. In this next one, can we do Going to Jail next? Fill tune?
Play that?
Only if we're gonna play it would you have to play it. Yeah. just realizing we only have like a couple songs left. Well, we do have to finish the jail medley. This is the third of the three.
I got another joke too, though.
Oh, you do have a joke. Should we hear another joke? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. You really want to hear another joke?
Yeah.
Is there something back there, Phil? If you look, look at that curtain real quick. Are you guys just being polite? You guys want to hear that?
You just told him to be nice to me, didn't you?
I would never.
Okay. So there was a doctor. This was in Philadelphia, and he walked.
Is he Irish?
No, I don't think he was Irish, but that
Was
would
he a
help.
pig?
That would help. And I know you, fellow hot rodder. Anyway, he walked to work and he walked back from work every day. He went to his office where he did his doctoring. And on his way back, there was this one bar that that he liked to sit at in this one little spot. And he would always sit at this corner and he'd have an almond daiquiri. And the bartender knew him. And so he'd have his almond daiquiri every time he came in there. And everything was fine. It was just a habit that he had every night. 5 o'clock, here comes the doctor, walks down, goes into the bar, sits down. And the bartender's name was Richard Dick, and he gave him the almond daiquiri. So this one night, he comes along, and the bartender sees him coming. He goes, "Oh my God, I don't have any almonds. What am I gonna do? I gotta come up with something." So he looks in his collection of things, and he says, "Oh, I've got some hickory nuts." So Doc comes in, he gets the daiquiri, and looks at the daiquiri, and he takes a sip, and something's a little off, and he tastes it, and he goes, he says to the bartender, he says, is this an almond daiquiri, Dick? And the bartender says, "No, it's a hickory daiquiri, Doc."
Oh God. Oh God. That's good.
You heard it before.
Oh, I just
Didn't
saw
go.
it.
You saw it coming, yeah, I could tell.
Wow. All right. Good. Nice. You should go to jail for that.
All right, now, another jail
in the
song.
jailhouse.
In the jailhouse now, okay.
I had a friend named Ramblin' Bob. He liked to cheat, steal, gamble, and rob. He thought he was the smartest guy around. But I found out last Monday, old Bobby got locked up Sunday, and they got him in the jailhouse way downtown. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told him once or twice to quit playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. Well, Bobby liked to play his poker, pineapple, whiskey, and yoker. Shooting dice was his favorite game. But now he's down in jail with nobody to go his bail. And the judges said that he refused the fine. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told him once or twice, quit playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. I told her I was the swellest guy around. We started spending my money. She started calling me honey. So we took in every cabaret in town. We're in the jailhouse now. We're in the jailhouse now.
Sure is dark.
Well, I told that judge right to his face, I don't like to see this place. I guess it sure is dark. I guess it sure is dark.
Sure is dark.
Told him I was quit playing cards and shooting dice. In the jailhouse now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, let's see. It has been just such a fun night for us. I hope it has been for you too. And I think we should probably do like one more.
All right, let's do one more. What do you got?
I just had a great idea. We should introduce the band. So we collectively are the Caliope Brothers, but any other, yeah, we're the Caliope Brothers. I'm Gordon Berry. This is Oliver Strand, banjo extraordinaire, and Phil Watson, fiddle fanatic.
If you see a rusty steam engine honking and it's kind of warped, rolling down the street, that's us. So say hello.
Yeah, yeah. Stay the hell away. It looks dangerous.
It's just pretty dangerous, yeah. Don't get too close. Say hello from a safe distance.
All right. Do you want to sing that Cross That Separated Line song? Or is that for another time?
Maybe for another time.
Another time?
Yeah. I could do Mole in the Ground.
Great idea. Yep. What key do you play then?
G.
G? Okay.
This is one of those songs about the kind of, another cheerful topic. It's how it feels when you just feel like you wish you were a mole in the ground. That's what this song is about. Everyone's been there before, especially moles. They have a hard time. Okay.
No one thinks about the moles.
Nobody
Oliver.
thinks about.
Thank
I know
you.
they're insulted by this song. Honestly, who knows what they wish they were? Okay.
Voles.
Voles. The moles wish they were voles. It's the whole thing. Okay. There we go. Well, I wish I was a mole in the ground. So I wish I was a mole in the ground. If I was a mole in the ground, I'd root that mountain down. I wish I was a mole in the ground. wish I was a lizard in the spring.
In the spring.
Wish I was a lizard in the spring. If I was a lizard in the spring, I'd hear my true love sing. I wish I was a lizard in the spring. Well, Tempe wants a $9 shawl. Tempe wants a $9 shawl. Over the hill with my $40 bill. It's honey, where you been so long? I wish I was a mole in the ground.
In the ground.
Wish I was a mole in the ground.
In the ground.
I was a mole in the ground. I'd root that mountain down. I wish I was a mole in the ground. It's honey, where you been so long? Honey, where you been so long? I've been in the band with rough and rowdy men. That's where I've been back then. It's Tempe, what your hair roll down. Tempe, let your hair roll down. Let your hair roll down and your bangs curl round. Tempe, let your hair roll down. Wish I was a mole in the ground. Wish I was a mole in the ground. I was a mole in the ground. I'd root that mountain down. Wish I was a mole in the ground.
Thank you all again. Thank you. That was so fun. All right, guys.